Okay. Looks like the party is starting. People are joining. Fun will begin soon. Just waiting for some more people.
I forgot how much I loved your voice, Qred.
Well, I'm glad to hear that. My water here so my voice doesn't die. Oh dear. So my voice comments are starting.
Wait, DS says he can't hear. Can other people hear, or is that just Huh.
Pretty sure. Yeah, see, some people can hear. Yeah.
Cool.
I think it's working correctly. I've never used one of these channels before, actually. So
Yeah, same.
Seems kind of cool though. They're taking like a whole new direction with stuff.
Wait, just like
kind of
Discord.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like the whole platform.
Yeah, I mean, like the logo changed. That tells you enough.
Oh no, the logo changed. Everyone's fighting about that.
I mean, how do you feel about the logo?
I don't know, it doesn't really offend me. I think the fonts bother me more. Like, I don't know.
Wait, what do you mean by the fonts?
Like on mobile, the member list font looks different.
Wait, does it actually? I never noticed that. I need to check.
It wasn't my phone. Like, I don't know, it just looks a bit weird. Maybe I'm just not used to it. Just been using it for so long. It's like kind of strange to me.
For some reason, like, I don't think the logo has changed for me on desktop, but maybe that's because I'm using Canary. I'm not sure though.
It's weird, like the updates are rolling out in a strange order because I know some people are getting like some before others in like different orders to each other. I don't know. Not sure why they did it like that. It's probably a reason.
Yes, I am using my resin before I cannot play Genshin.
Probably gonna download the recording as like separate audio so I can check the mixing is good. Because we might come out as different volumes.
Oh yeah.
I'll save it. It'll save it in separate files, so it's fine. I'll like mix it later.
Damn, this guy's pro editor.
Damn, super pro. By later, I mean tomorrow, because it's gonna end like really late. I'm gonna talk more about this just now, but I'm from South Africa, so that accent. No, I'm not from Australia. Sorry to disappoint. I wouldn't have made this at this time if I was in Australia. That would be bad. Imagine. Don't wake up that early. It's kind of yikes.
It does kind of, I don't know. It's because like British influence probably, right?
Probably, yeah. I mean, I have like British heritage, so kind of passes on through that, I guess. There are a lot of different accents here, though. It's not just like one accent.
Yeah, I like. I mean, it's not that I've talked to like that many South African dudes, but like I could never characterize like one particular like accent as just South
Yeah.
African.
I mean, in movies, they always have like Afrikaans people, and their accent's pretty different to mine. Like, what is that? Wasn't there a character in Black Panther or something?
Oh yeah, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got the accents in Black Panther were like really bad, not gonna lie.
Wait, were they?
Yeah, because like the Wakandan language that they made up or whatever was actually I can't really say it probably, but Xhosa, which is like a language from here, and the accents are kind of questionable. Yeah. People call it Xhosa, whatever, but it's not actually how you're supposed to pronounce it.
Yeah, I mean, your view on like movies like that is probably way different than mine because I'm like, yeah, pretty decent, I guess.
I mean, the
I
rest
thought
of the movie's fine. It's just it was like a bit distracting because I'm thinking the whole time like this accent is fake. Like the whole time I'm watching it, it was a bit weird. Not that I even have that accent. I just hear real people with it. People took
Qred
my accent
ASMR
really.
channel.
There's like
Making
I literally did ASMR that one time.
Wait, when?
God, when was it? It was in Domekano, I think. They were like, "Qred, do the ASMR," and I don't know. It was like 3 a.m. and I was feeling stupid, and then I did it for some reason.
Bro, why didn't we record that?
I
Missed
don't know.
out.
Missing out, missed opportunities. Could have put it on like my OnlyFans or something.
Wait, do you actually have one?
I could make one for my ASMR though. Probably make like more money than I earn right now.
South Africa teacher salary. KW.
Rip. Yeah. Just South African salaries in general.
I mean, I don't know. Have you ever considered like becoming a uni teacher? Because you teach like high school, right?
Yeah. The universities here don't pay very well either. Actually, it's quite bad. Actually, I
Well,
think if you go to like an expensive private school as a teacher, you'll get paid more than a university lecturer here. It's kind of wild.
like just like a private school.
Yeah, like if you go to like the top ones, they pay their teachers quite a lot. Not like some
Like
small like where I work.
it's probably all like the rich kids, right?
Yeah. Like their fees are crazy high. So
Myth, what are you doing? Come join. Come talk.
yeah, we're gonna start officially soon. He's here.
I'm right here.
Welcome.
Nice. Welcome. Ash, you're gonna pop on. There he is. There's Ash.
Hello.
Hello, Ash.
Ash, we haven't voice chatted for like a while.
Yeah, I know, right? It's been months.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know. I never thought of doing this kind of thing before. I don't know. I guess the channel makes it easier, but
Yeah,
still
it's a nice
technically
idea.
Cool.
Yeah.
I think like stage channels kind of just lend themselves to like podcast stuff, like style events.
Yeah, no, I think that's like the idea, probably. I think I don't know. I can see like because there was that thing about paid stage channels as well. It's like you can pay to join these kind of things.
What?
Yeah, it hasn't actually rolled. It's like an optional thing. I think it's only on like partner servers or something that were rolling it out. I don't know who'd
Nah.
actually pay to join this kind of rubbish, but
Sounds like a scam. Okay.
probably is.
No. It works for like female Twitch streamers. Don't worry.
Yeah, probably true. I mean, streamers already do like Patreon streams. Right? I've seen VTubers doing that, where they have like Patreon only streams.
Yikes. Soze.
Hello.
Hello. We're talking about very important things.
Oh no, what does that mean?
Hey, Mesh.
We're talking how the Earth is actually flat. So,
Ah,
And,
Oh,
I just want you to know that's on recording.
oh no,
that's been
Guys.
recorded forever now.
oh no,
Cancel
I
Mash,
like
please.
this.
Taco, your PvP
like
is not very.
Taco's here as well, so that's everyone, right?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay. Welcome everyone. Thanks for joining. Thanks for talking. Thanks for listening. I'm Qred, obviously, for anyone that didn't know that already. Don't know why you're here if you didn't know that, to be honest. But that's not
You
the
think
appeal
you're
of
the only
joining the
important
group.
one?
Well, I mean, no, but assume anyone who joined this probably knows all of us a little bit at least.
Some people, man. They're like, "Who's the owner?" I'm like, "How?"
Oh. So yeah, I'm the owner. Answer that question if you were still confused. Also the host tonight of this modcast or whatever we're calling it. Yeah, Taco is actually the owner. That's how
So
it
true.
works. We're secretly the owner. Yeah, so that's me. I don't do much except confuse people with how you say my name correctly.
It's Qred.
Yes, of course, it's Qred.
Oh yes, let's start the debate again. It's funny actually, I think I said this a while ago about how I keep getting electricity cuts.
Oh yeah.
So I was actually supposed to have one earlier tonight and it didn't happen, thankfully. But
Yo,
that's why I
let's
also
go.
wanted this kind of late because it was gonna end 30 minutes ago.
Ah, that's why you started late.
Yes. that was part of why I wanted to start late. But then it didn't happen, so I was like, meh, whatever. Just start late anyway.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna go around. Let's. Actually, I had an order, but I'm debating now if it might be simpler to keep to our voice chat order. So that's maybe easier.
Yeah, that works. Yeah.
That works. Okay, well,
What?
let's go down the list, and you can each say something about yourself.
Yeah.
Yuri, you can start.
Okay, well, I was gonna go after Soze, but I guess that's not happening anymore. So unlike Qred, I am HL2371, and I don't think you can really mispronounce that unless you don't know English. But yeah, I just basically recently got promoted to admin here along with Ash. So
Yay.
yeah. No,
Very
it is
cool.
not pronounced hello. But
Pronounced Half-Life.
if you're Yoshi, that is valid. But if you're not Yoshi, that is not valid. Yeah.
It works.
What works?
My
His microphone
Oh,
it's
okay.
kind of busted.
broke
Alright.
things again.
And
Tread's fault.
well,
I was
Naturally.
breaking stuff. I'm always breaking stuff, damn it.
Yeah, it just broke because Qred was here.
bro, your monitor. Wait, did you break your monitor, or was that already broken when you got
No, it
it?
was already like that, but it's gotten worse actually. I haven't shown you a picture lately. It's got stripes everywhere now. It's kind of gross.
Yike.
Yeah, it's pretty yuck.
Okay. Well,
Myth.
yeah.
What do you want to say about
My name's
yourself?
Myth. My name's Myth, and I joined the server 4 months ago and became mod a month after, and I'm a manga slave.
Very cool.
Very nice.
Nice.
Okay, as for me, yeah, my name is Ash. I came to the server because Qred forced me, and now I'm a mod. And
Very
also, I
cool.
became an admin, so yeah, weird
Me
champ.
forcing you more.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm very chill. I'm always offline usually because I'm edgy, you know. Uh, I like to play chess a lot, so that's where you can usually find me, this chess channel or general. And yeah, that's about it.
You didn't used to
Ash?
play chess that much, did you?
Yeah,
If
you
I
made me
remember.
play it. Yeah,
Yeah, I was gonna
you're
say
the
you
one who
like.
got me into it.
Yeah, damn. That was long ago though.
Yeah, like 2 years now.
Sure. All right.
My turn to
Soze?
go under the bus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And for my mic to probably break mid-speak? I'll be actually very unhappy if that happens. Alright, I'm Soze. I hope you know me already. You should. I just make bots. And
Damn.
Qred makes me do things. He makes me make bots. All the time.
Make me sound like a
Yeah, no.
slave driver or something.
Yeah, you are, man!
He just owns us all.
Jesus Christ. Look. I know, like, no, we're not doing this maid dress thing tonight, alright, guys? Stop.
Where did this
Made
maid dress
this.
thing start? I don't
Crossfire.
even remember. Crossfire
Of course
just said,
it was
"Oh, you're gonna wear a
Actually,
maid
no,
dress."
it wasn't Cross. Some guy in Tonikawa said it, and
Um,
Cross picked it up and ran with it forever.
Damn.
do you have that
Like,
role in like? It's just a thing everywhere now.
I hate it. It's horrible. Yeah, no, that's pretty much it. I just fuck with computers.
Yeah.
yeah.
Done.
So my name is Mash, and I type stuff on a computer, and also work on bot stuff and do stuff for Qred. Willingly, I might add. I'm not being forced to do
Nice.
Stop lying.
this. Yeah,
It's really
pretty
painting
much.
this like dictator narrative here.
Yeah. I don't want to be here.
That's good.
Exposed.
And I'm gonna get cancelled. Bit of private
Oh,
on
no,
Twitter
no.
quickly.
It's like the worst way to go.
Cancel Qred on Twitter.
No,
Oh.
finally gonna actually use my account.
Alright, well, anyways, I'm Handytaco. Basically, the only thing you need to know about me is that I play League of Legends.
He's doing it right now, actually.
Wait,
Actually, I'm
what?
playing the League of Legends card game right
Oh
now.
God.
Oh, yikes.
Please. Why?
Damn, he's deep in the hole. That's yeah. I'm not gonna comment on that, but yeah, demod soon.
So true.
No, guys. We got Taco so he could host League events, but he just plays League by himself.
Ew.
Badge.
Cringe.
I would never allow league events here.
No! Alright, I'm
Just
resigning.
Dota events, yeah. It's better. We'll start a fight with somebody. Probably not.
Play also instead, to be honest.
Yeah, true. Everyone's a weeb, yeah.
Yeah, look at Soze.
Oh, kind of like
What
off
about me?
topic. But if you look to the right, like the mod rainbow is kind of complete, almost.
There's a wall to my right.
Did you just
Please,
physically look
Soze.
right? Like IRL look right.
Someone kick him, please.
There's actually a wall to my right as well. You know, and my
Guys, can we
left.
kick Soze?
There's
in front of
usually walls around. Yeah.
There's a window behind me. My curtain's closed, so
You get a window? Wow.
yeah, privileged life. I know.
You guys
I
live
don't,
in
live, I
one?
don't live in a dungeon or something with no windows.
Our rip.
Rip, I know.
I can confirm this. I have seen Cred's room from his dance video.
Oh,
Oh
whoa.
god.
Oh yeah, I
have
remember
a lot
that.
of Books. It's
In
cool.
DNK.
Yeah.
Let's not talk about that.
I think
Like a
Cred
video.
peaked then.
Yeah, it's all downhill from there.
Our rip.
No, speak of me wasting time. people ask me a lot about like my time management. They're like, how do you do things and not, have like 30 hours in the day? I don't know, to be honest. I feel like I don't get that much done, actually. I think I just pretend that I do a lot.
I think you're just a psychopath, so that's why. But you
Yeah,
know,
probably.
yeah.
Well, if it makes your psychopath narrative like sound better, I keep like long checklists of stuff. I don't know if that's like a psychopath thing. Like I never finish them though. They're always like I never finish one at the end of the day
Oh,
because it's so long, and it kind of just spills over into the next day. It's like an endless to-do list.
yeah. It's part of
That's-
getting old. It's fine.
Yeah.
That's the life of a dev.
Do you
Yeah.
have like do you have like work on Discord stuff in your to-do list?
Yeah, I do.
I also do that.
Oh,
actually
awesome!
do.
Mike just broke.
Can't relate.
I guess
Like
not.
I
Crazy.
actually do have that in my to-do list. Yeah. Unfortunately. My to-do list is like a weird mix of things, it's like buy milk and then it's like fix bots right next to that.
Yep.
You're like,
It's kind of
what?
funny that you mentioned this because Cross was asking me today if I knew like any way to better organize all these things because he just had everything in his private server and it was just like a complete mess.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, I mean mine is like it feels like a mess, but I still get the stuff done. The main point's just not like forgetting things completely. Because
Yeah,
I
I
don't want to do
agree.
that if I can avoid it. I don't know what is happening to our member list, but it's being very strange for me.
Yeah, it's bouncing around.
It's very cool. It's like aesthetic. You know
Made my
those
Discord freeze.
those like default Windows screensavers that just like bounce around.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
old ones? I don't know if those are still a thing.
I have not
I don't
seen
know.
those in forever. So
I saw one. Where was I? I saw one on a computer. Oh, it was at work. One of the other teachers had that on their computer. Old tech things, rip. Anyway, I kind of left a slot here to. I don't know if you wanted to share anything before we dive into like any of the suggested topics. I'm just kind of talking crap right now, so.
I think it'll happen naturally as we go into the questions. I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look.
Yeah, well, let's start at the top then. A lot of good suggestions, some questionable ones which we're not going to do. There was a pretty obvious one here where someone suggested we talk about some series we like, anime, manga, maybe a light novel if you're into that kind of thing.
Reading?
Like a crazy person.
You guys can
Reading
read?
like a crazy person.
I was just gonna talk about visual novels. Imagine.
Oh, I'm gonna be here
Oh,
for
no.
60 hours talking
Oh
about
Oh
reading.
my
and
God.
anime.
That's not even long enough to finish a visual novel.
Nah, I mean, if you're me, it is.
No, okay. But let's start with Ash, because he's at the top. Tell us of your superior
God.
taste.
Okay, well, there's a running joke. You all know it. I like Domekano, unironically.
no.
Yeah, it's kind of sad, to be honest.
Kind of.
Yeah,
I know.
I think
sad.
kind of is an understatement, but sure.
yeah. That's for romance. As for other, I like dark fantasy stuff like Berserk,
Rip.
Monster. Yeah, it's sad. Hunter x Hunter. It's all hiatus.
Yeah, like that's the problem with a lot of these good series. It just goes on hiatus and it never finishes, or something like
Yeah.
Berserk happens. Actually, who here has
Yeah.
read Berserk? I've read Berserk. I know Mash has
I've
read
read
Berserk.
it.
Yeah.
3
Mash
times.
read Berserk.
I
Anyone
have
else?
read chapters of Berserk.
Oh, okay,
Wow,
okay.
you didn't complete it. What?
I have this like controversial opinion where I think some of the later arcs are better, and everyone fights me about it.
Well, your takes
if,
are always yeah.
The
Yeah, if
hottest of
Zada was
takes.
here, he would fight you right now.
I don't know. I just like I actually appreciate. I'll admit this. I appreciate the first few arcs more. Having seen where it went later. But if I'm just rating my enjoyment at the time of like reading the first time, I think I enjoyed some of the later stuff a bit more. That's me,
Well,
though.
if you had to objectively rate all of the arcs, would you say the later ones are better than the old ones?
I think I'd still put Falcon, the Millennium Empire, as the best.
I see. I mean, hey, I can respect that. It's not a bad arc, so.
So, like, I think, God, now I need to try to say character names out loud. I don't know if I'm pronouncing correctly.
Oh yeah.
Farnese.
Oh yeah, her.
Yeah.
I
The-
really enjoy the development she has in Conviction, and I think she just gets like better in Falcon. No, we're not going to talk spoilers. Don't worry. I'm just talking very like generally.
Yeah.
And I don't know, some of the other characters that get introduced, even like Griffith later, I think gets more interesting.
Oh, wait. Let me ask you something. Do you think Griffith did nothing wrong?
It's hard to say
Oh,
because
no.
of like where stuff's cut off now. Because
Oh God. Just no, please.
I feel like depending on where the conclusion went, if it ever happens, I might say yeah, but I don't know. Where it is now, it's a bit like I'm not sure. I think he used the wrong means. I think his goal is maybe okay. I think the way he went about it's probably
He
not good.
had the right idea and like he
Yeah.
wanted to pursue something, which there's nothing wrong with it, like inherently. It's just the way he did it. That's the problem.
Yeah. So I mean, I can get behind that.
Fair enough.
Taco,
Okay,
do you
that's.
wanna hit us
yeah.
with some visual novels?
Of
Oh
course.
God, I'm leaving.
All right, so anyone that doesn't know, I don't really read manga or watch that much anime. I mainly play visual novels. Huge
Okay.
Type Moon fan, like Fate, Tsukihime, all that shit. I often get into arguments with certain users here, like Soze,
Lol.
for appreciating trash characters.
You just said she was trash. I got that on recording. Yes.
No, I'm talking about Saber.
True
Sakura
Saber
is
is
Sakura's
kind
a
of
queen.
trash.
Anyone else that doesn't know, I'm a huge Sakura sympathizer. She's the best character. in
Yo,
Fate.
let's go.
Lol.
Actually based.
Hey, you already know. Me and my boy Mort. Anyways, like really like Fate. Also a few other like visual novels. Kara no Shoujo. Probably no one here's played it, but that's a banger. Highly suggest checking it out if you ever want to play a visual novel. It's pretty dark, but
What is it
quality
about?
content.
Don't ask.
Oh, and the one manga I really like is Shokugeki no Soma.
Yeah, that's
Unironically,
Yeah.
peak
Yeah,
shonen.
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah,
How-
that's
how would
about
you
all
like-
for me.
You've probably said this already, but for everyone listening, like, how would you rate the Type Moon visual novels? I think everyone likes fighting about that.
I believe that Fate is better than Tsukihime. I'll just put that out there right now. Tsukihime, like its main strength is that it probably I think has better characters than Fate, but the story for Fate is still way better, so I have to rate that higher. And recently I've just been reading Hollow Atyrexia, which is like the sequel to Fate.
Yeah.
And that's actually like better than both of them. Like I think
That
that's
really
my favorite
does
Type
seal
Moon
the
visual
deal, yeah.
novel I've read yet.
Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying with the rating. I kind of preferred Tsukihime, but I kind of like the character part of it, which you said was better. So like, I can understand your ranking.
Yeah, like the characters are definitely better in Tsukihime, but like the story kind of eh.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Oh, it's me now. Oh Lord. Okay, time for some hot takes.
Okay,
No.
here we go.
Alright, just gonna trash everything. Let's start with like Your Name, which is like a super overrated movie.
Fuck
Oh, here we
you.
go. Here we
Okay,
go.
okay.
Let's go.
It's just like so. I don't know. It's like a long music video that doesn't go anywhere.
What? Okay.
HL's about it.
Rip.
If I wasn't like mod, I'd just get banned probably from a few servers.
Well, I remember, is Cam here? Well, Cam would know, but we talked about like Kimi no Nawa and Koi no Katachi so much in like
Oh yeah,
2019.
I mean, I still think Kona Katashi's like much better. To be honest.
Man. I mean, okay, it's a great movie, don't get me wrong. I don't know like why I like Your Name so much. I just do, I guess. I think it's still like the one anime movie that I would like actually like not be afraid of and just like going out to watch with like any one of my friends, I guess.
True.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that so many people like it, you know, I mean, I'm the one that's I'm the one who doesn't. So
Massive.
you like shouldn't listen to me necessarily. I'm just saying I think it's overrated. What's the other series I think was overrated? Toradora. I think we talked about that as well.
It's an okay romance. It's not top 5.
I don't know. It's just like frustrates me.
I don't like how the main female character looks. She just, I don't know. It doesn't work, for me at least.
I just don't think the main couple works. To be honest.
Like, you mean in terms of like the chemistry, or just...
Yeah, I think they like bring out bad aspects of each other. It's like kind of unhealthy. I don't know. Like,
Oh.
I don't want to talk
we wouldn't know.
spoilers, but I feel like they don't develop in like a good way necessarily. They just become like reliant on each other in like an unhealthy kind of way.
By the way, do you mean the manga or the anime?
The anime. I haven't
Okay.
read it. I haven't read
Has
it.
anyone read
Apparently,
the-
people are telling me to read it. I don't know. Maybe I'll read it. Okay, maybe I'll read it and change my mind.
According to Chief, it's a completely different thing.
I'm only talking about stuff I hate. I should talk about things I actually like. I don't know what's wrong with me. Super underrated show I watched not that long ago was Penguindrum. It's like it's like everything weird in the hot takes I have that I like in like one show. Yeah, I'm aware of Penguindrum. I thought it was great. I thought it was really great. I don't know who I'd even recommend it to though, because it's like so weird.
Me.
Yeah, I'd recommend it to you. I think, like one of the few people I would. It's just, I feel like it's a difficult recommend. I mean, you can try it if you want. I'm not saying you can't watch it. I'm saying I wouldn't go out of my way to like recommend it to everybody because like I think most people find it too weird. That's just me. Anyway, I'm not gonna hog it for too long. Huey, what series do you like? I mean, I know, but tell
Yeah,
everyone
so
else.
I'm a pretty big Moe fan. And no, I am not a
Danger.
lolicon. I
Danger,
just
danger.
I just like Moe.
He identifies
and,
as a cute girl.
Yeah, I sexually identify as a cute girl. Cute anime girl, to be
Yeah.
specific.
This is on record now.
No, we got the evidence.
And yeah, I think my anime tastes also and manga tastes, I think they reflect that. I think I have like both Love Live and Kanon in like my top 5, top 10 maybe.
Wouldn't surprise me at all.
And yeah. If you're not familiar with those shows, you definitely should watch Kanon at least. Love Live is I don't know, I'll have like Platelet or someone advertise Love Live. But besides that, I don't know. I just like good shows, I guess. That's subjective, so I don't want to say
Huge
that.
shows. That's it.
Good shows.
But just like generally, like the stuff that like the community likes, that is more like slice of life based. I usually tend to
Right.
like, I guess.
Do you
So,
have
like,
any like guilty pleasures, like stuff you think is kind of
Yeah.
bad, but you still
No,
like
no.
it?
Love Live?
I mean, I didn't think that was. I mean, I've only watched the first season. Don't kill me, but I didn't think that was bad.
Yeah, I used to like random lolly shows, but I can't like force myself to watch those anymore. I might watch it for the opening, so I can like put it on watching and then get it on AMQ.
Very cool.
But yeah. Oh, okay. Clannad After Stories is the best anime series of all time. And
Next,
Yes.
after that, that ends my anime tastes.
I actually had a friend I recommended Clannad to, and he watched it dubbed, and the dub voice acting I'd listened to like after he told me that he'd watch it dubbed, and it really hurt my ears. It's like in physical pain. I don't
Physical
know.
pain. You started bleeding.
Yeah. It actually, I'd like some input on this from you guys. So I have this friend who watches dubbed anime.
Okay.
And I always moan at him about it because I'm, a gatekeeper or whatever.
Yeah.
But what he said is to alleviate the problem of mistranslation or dub changes, he keeps on the subs for the Japanese audio whilst listening to the dub.
That's
Can
so
you read them?
backwards, though.
So like
Keep
the
it
subs
Japanese
don't
one.
match up with the audio.
Oh,
They're both
God.
English.
Wait, so it's anime dubbed subbed.
Yeah,
Is
it's
that what
subbed, but the Japanese sub on the English audio.
Bro moment.
Which
I mean,
I
hey.
think is disgusting, but
Why wouldn't you just watch
Yeah,
the
just watch
Japanese
it.
version?
Yeah, at that point.
I mean, it could be some form of 400 IQ move, but I
At
don't know.
least
I haven't
listen
tried
to
it
the
myself.
pure voice actors. It feels more natural, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. I tried having a debate. He didn't listen. So, rip.
About like what Ash was saying, I mean, I don't know. I think it's just because so this is kind of off topic, but with Genshin, I've been like playing it in Chinese recently, and
Oh wow.
it's just so off because like I understand it, and it's like even I don't think the voice acting's bad. It just feels like weird, and I think like for like Japanese speakers, like anime is that way with them, but we don't really like with us when we like watch anime dub, we feel like it's
Yeah.
weird, but I don't know.
Yeah, because like in anime, the language isn't the usual like actual language they use in day-to-day life, so it feels weird to them.
Oh yeah, that's true. I've heard some Japanese people say that.
Yeah.
Still staying on the kind of off topic, but Huey, how good is your Chinese actually? Do you like ever watch Chinese shows or like movies or anything?
Yeah, I can like basically understand Chinese like movies and shows like without like English subs, but like I will say I'm not that great at expressions because one thing about Chinese is that they really love like these four-word expressions, and I am too lazy to learn Chinese. So yeah, metaphors too. Like I fucking swear, like Chinese people just know like 10 billion poems from like 200 BC or something. Like
I feel like
let me-
you're forced to remember it. But
yeah, they probably are forced, but I'm not forced, so
I got forced to do so before.
yeah.
Well,
Wait,
Michelle, there's this one poem in
Oh, no.
Chinese. It's very old, okay?
There we go.
And it only consists of like she,
The
something,
she
something.
poem.
Yes. Is that actually real? Like, do you understand it?
I have never heard of this poem, but I
Oh
would
no.
Let me find it quickly.
Yeah.
Lion eating poem in the stone
Yes.
den.
Yes. Like,
Yeah.
I don't even understand how that works, but apparently everything makes sense. It works.
Here, HL, check your DMs.
Oh, did you send it?
I think that's the one Mash sent me like a month ago.
That's probably
Complaining
right.
about it.
Yeah,
yeah,
if
this
you-
actually looks legit.
Yeah, if you sent the one I sent you, then yeah, that's the one.
I mean, it should make sense. That's
Yeah, it does make sense.
How it
Okay, so
works.
so the thing is, like, with Chinese, there's intonation, right? So there's like there's like neutral, rising, like I don't know how to explain it in English, but like
I mean,
yeah.
I can kind of see what you're getting at, but like, there's like how many words is there? Like 100, and all of them are the same, and it still like works somehow. That's the crazy part for me.
Yeah. I think it's because like there are a lot less sounds, I get. Well, I don't know if that's true, but it feels like there are less sounds in Chinese.
But this is like all Chinese then, yeah?
Yeah. I mean,
Or like if you show this to someone today in China, would they understand this? Or like be able to read it?
yeah,
that's
probably.
I see.
I mean, I think it's like when you read old books and texts and stuff
It's
in
more
English,
formal.
you can like still understand it, even if it's not how
Yeah.
anyone would speak. So
Yeah,
like
imagine,
Shakespeare, I guess?
Yeah, because I mean, like when you read Shakespeare, you can understand it.
No one can
Obviously.
understand Shakespeare.
No one can understand
No one
Shakespeare.
knows what
yes.
the fuck he's
You know,
talking
actually,
about.
what's
just making
interesting,
words.
it was interesting actually on Shakespeare. I've like studied like quite a few Shakespeare plays, and obviously studying them, like you understand it eventually, but it's a bit tedious to try and get through. But what's interesting is if you watch it performed like live, it actually makes a lot more sense because there's action and intonation behind the lines. So you can actually get a lot of context without, even if you like wouldn't have understood the sentence on paper.
Yeah, input is a lot more important than just reading for language comprehension. To my understanding.
Yes, I mean I've watched some Shakespeare live, and I like followed it without having studied that particular play, which I found a bit surprising. But I mean, it makes sense afterwards, I think. Anyway,
I think it's kind of like you
yeah.
can sort of understand it, like even though you don't understand 100%, you just kind of pick it up and like, oh, that's probably
Yeah,
what that
yeah.
means, you know?
I mean, it's the same as when you read a book. If anybody here does that, it seems to be like a less
Crazy
common thing now.
concept.
Crazy concept, I know. But like when there's one word in a sentence you don't know, you can often just like kind of figure out what it is,
Yeah.
or at least sort of what it is.
Yeah, it's
But-
like if you have the context and the entire sentence, then one word shouldn't really pose a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mash, what do you like? So it's Berserk.
Yes, so I don't watch a lot of anime. And this might be surprising to some. But my most favorite anime, it's kind of hard to say which one is my most favorite because I already watch a limited amount of anime and my taste is not great. But if I had to pick one, then I would maybe say JoJo Part 4, as cliche as that might sound.
Hmm.
You know, okay, listen. If you look past the gay stuff, it's a very good show. Okay?
Okay.
I don't know if the best lead into describing a show is if you look past the gay stuff, it's a pretty good show.
But
No,
I'll just
no,
tell you
no.
that.
But like a lot of people meme about JoJo being like gay and stuff, you know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, you know, it's so gay, why are you watching it? I'm like, you know, if that's like the reason you don't want to watch it, then I don't know, man. I don't know what to say.
Well, wait, who in here has watched JoJo? I'm just curious.
That's
Not
me.
me.
I've committed the cardinal sin of bouncing between parts.
Yikes.
Wait, Taco, have you watched JoJo or Myth?
Nope. Nope.
Yeah.
Wait,
Taco,
so is
right.
Ash the only? Wait, Ash has to, right?
Wait, I'm the only one
Ash, I
that
think.
doesn't?
Wait, did you
Wow.
watch all the parts?
No, I didn't watch any.
Oh wait, so I'm the only
Wait,
one.
damn.
I think I skipped Stardust Crusaders. I might have watched everything else.
Okay, so you watched part 4 then.
I have to look.
It's the one with Chosuke.
No,
I know
no,
them by
skipped
the
part 4. I
openings.
fucking hate. I hate Josuke. I can't do it.
Come
Him and
on,
his
just
fucking-
he's
him
not
and his
bad.
hair, man. No, fuck him.
No, he's cool. Come on.
Oh, no.
Well, anyway, it's JoJo, and then other anime that I really enjoy. I recently watched Demon Slayer and the movie as well. I really enjoyed that.
Yeah, I agree.
I also really like Shield Hero. I know a lot of people say it's like overrated and stuff, but I like it. I don't know.
I think it's like, I wouldn't say it's the base series, but I think it's pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say it's like amazing, but to me personally, I don't know, something clicked with me, and I just really enjoyed watching it from start to finish. And I can totally understand if some people say that this is not really a good show or not something for them. Like, it's obviously it has a lot of flaws, especially with like some of the scenes. The later arc, the last arc actually has some issues, but overall I really enjoyed it. It's yeah.
I
I think
mean,
for me,
Yeah.
wait, go ahead, Qred.
No, I was just gonna say, like, I haven't watched that much Isekai, but I think it's better than a lot of other
Yeah, that's
series
that's the
in that
thing,
genre.
right? It does the isekai thing, which a lot of people get put off by immediately, but it does it well enough to keep your interest. That's how I would describe it.
Have any of you seen what's that show called?
Is it We Were
the
There?
ni-
It's something.
Yeah, that '90s Isekai.
Yeah,
show.
yeah, that was good.
90s.
Now and then, here and there.
Yeah,
It's like the
Boku
first
some-
Isekai or something, supposedly. I don't know.
Like, this is an anime, or
Yeah, it's an anime. It's an anime. It's a
Hmm.
90s
Hmm.
Isekai. It's
Yeah,
actually quite good.
yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not sure if I've seen this actually.
The Japanese name is Ima Soku ni Iru Boku. Yeah. I feel
It's
like
like-
the name is easier.
Oh
to
yeah,
remember.
yeah.
It's like really dark, actually.
Yeah, it is. I mean, compared to like all the other isekai, it's like, I don't know, a lot of like isekai now is like power creep. I feel like it's super power creep, but 90s isekai, I guess if you call it that, is definitely just a way different tone and like genre, I think.
Was it even
I mean-
called or tagged as isekai? I don't think it was.
I don't
At the
think the
time.
term existed then
Yeah,
as a
yeah.
genre, so no. But like, it influenced later series, I think, to an extent where they kind of call it that.
Do you consider SAO to be isekai?
I've been told it's
I-
Isekai.
I don't know. It's like, it depends on if you consider or what you consider as like being isekai. Like, does the main character have to be like killed by Truck-kun or something, or is it enough just so that they're just transported into another world? Is that enough for you?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Alice in Wonderland's my favorite Isekai, so.
Agreed.
She like doesn't die, so
Stan Lewis Carroll.
true. I mean, he had some pretty interesting chase puzzles too. The guy was on a lot of drugs, so I don't know if I'd take anything he wrote too seriously.
Back to SAO. I want to hear Soze's opinion on SAO because I know
Let's
that guy's an SAOer.
I knew this was gonna come back to me when SAO came up. I felt it. I mean, I guess it would be considered an isekai for the most part. They spend a lot of time in
Yeah, I
another
agree.
world as opposed to the real world aspect. Like, a lot more time. Even I don't know if that kind of counts as a spoiler, so I won't say it. But they spend most of the time not in real life, just in some form of a game or another world. So like,
Yep.
Someone in chat said that Bofuri was considered an isekai, and I think if that's considered an isekai, then SAO definitely is.
Yeah, I feel like with like video game like VR, MMO, RPG, XYZ stuff, like
The genre is very similar, so
yeah, it's like I think it's less like the letter of the law and more like, you know, like the general like I don't know.
concept. Yeah.
What does the US Constitution use? Like Okay.
You're asking the wrong people.
There's two people here who can answer that, and I haven't read the. I actually, it's funny you say that. I did plan to read the Constitution
Why would you?
the
do
other
that?
day.
That sounds like a big
I haven't
waste
done
of
it
time.
yet.
No.
Well, yeah, I mean, look, you should approve. You're great at wasting time.
This is why you shouldn't
True.
read VN, kids.
Wait, so would you consider Overlord an isekai?
Yes.
Isn't
Yes.
it?
Yes,
normally
then I would.
considered?
Then you would also consider SAO isekai then. Yes.
But
I could.
I don't wanna
Doesn't the
spoil.
guy like also get transported into the game?
But
or
He
something?
gets. I don't know.
I-
As far as the anime is concerned, he's still there. He doesn't leave, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well-
exactly. So it is an isekai.
Very much an isekai.
I mean, the thing that confuses the issue is when actual isekais, like where the character does die, then there's just video game elements in the world for unexplained reasons, as opposed to like where they just actually go into a video game.
Hmm.
Yes, because the confusion here is that in SAO they come back from the game, right? So it's kind of weird because in all the other isekais,
Yeah.
the main character just gets transported into the other world and he just stays there.
Depends on if you read the VN and continue. I mean the light novel, because
You
most
mean
popular.
Overlord?
Yeah, Overlord, like Slime, same thing. I think I
Oh.
don't want to spoil it, but yeah, the story then
Okay, okay.
continues.
Right.
So
Yeah, I mean,
the
yeah, it
chat
just
was
depends.
yeah, sorry, Mash.
No, just continue.
I was gonna say the chat was asking us to talk about Stein's Gate.
Did we ask Myth about
Which-
his status? Oh,
Myth was gonna be back in the
ah,
sec,
okay,
so
no problem.
as much as Steins Gate gets like really high ratings, I still see like debate about it, like people saying, oh, you know, the first half's boring or something. I mean, I liked it.
Yeah.
I don't know, what do you guys think? You've seen it?
I liked
Um,
it, but it's not as great as some people make it out to be.
No,
I
no,
agree
that's
with what Ash said.
blasphemy.
Just ready for Torque
Blasphemy.
to explode.
Okay, so it's been a while since I watched Steins Gate. Obviously, it's kind of old now, but I think I didn't. The first few episodes, yeah, they're slower, but I think like I really like the first few episodes. It was like around the middle episodes, like episode like 11 through 15 maybe, where they just like started fucking talking with every single fucking side character. Like, no, I don't want to have an episode dedicated to Ferris or like. I don't even remember the side character's name. No, Tort. I don't. Ferris. I hate Ferris.
Tort?
I don't like
That's
cat girls. But I like after that part though. It's like the last episodes definitely are like what most people I think consider to be the best part of Steins Gate, just because it's so
Yeah.
like fast paced. Like
At the beginning, it's quite boring, so
the beginning feels like a slice of life anime. Ash, okay, that's why I
yeah,
like
but
it.
it's like it's not even cute. It's just sad.
Depressed people do depressed things.
Yeah,
Most people being depressed. It's kind of interesting. When I watched Steins Gate, I watched it like quite a while ago. It was back when I wasn't involved in any like forums or anything, so I didn't know anything going in. And the show started, and I was like, oh, that's alright. And it kind of became just a different show at a point, and I was like hella confused.
Yeah, it has that feeling to it, I feel.
I think it's rare nowadays to like go into a series without knowing anything. 'Cause I feel like you always hear like a little, unless it's a new series and you're watching it as it's airing or something. Like
Well-
everyone kind of goes into stuff knowing a little bit about it.
Yeah, I mean, especially with anime, it's because it's like almost everything is an adaptation, right? So like, what's the last show like for like every mod here that they watched that like they didn't know stuff about? For me, I think it might have been Wonder Egg, just because that was the last original. But I don't know.
Yeah, Wonder Egg is the last original I like watched completely. Because I've started watching some that are airing now that I'm like super behind on, so I'm not going to talk about them. But yeah, I think Wonder Egg. What was
what's
the rest
that
of you?
Netflix one that came out? That was about like what was it? that guy. It's like about casinos and about this thief. Do you remember? And it's on Netflix. It's quite good.
I feel like
Wait,
I should
a
know what
thief?
this is.
Yeah, it's
Was it like
Wait.
Great Pretender or something? Or
yes,
like
this one. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I haven't actually watched that.
It's quite
I heard
good,
some good
actually.
stuff.
doesn't it have a Freddie Mercury ending? Like didn't they actually
Yes,
get like
yeah.
Yes.
that made me want to watch it, but then I don't know what happened. I was kind of burnt out of anime, I think, and I have been like ever since.
What did you think of, like, who else watched One Day actually while we were talking about that? Just
Oh,
us,
um,
Yuri?
Yeah,
it's just
us
you. Yeah.
and
That show is like, yeah.
yeah.
I've
Get
only
Turtle
heard
in
about
there.
it.
It's kind of a mess, to be honest.
Yeah.
I'm waiting to see because there's an OVA coming out that's apparently gonna be like an hour or something. So I don't know. Maybe they'll fix it. I think it's kind of gonna be difficult to do that, but I don't know. Maybe it'll fix the problems. Let's see.
Yeah.
I think
feel
the
like with-
last. Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead, Mesh.
Yeah, the last like original I watched was the one with Pepe. Like we did a group watch. We watched was it Darling in the Franxx? Yes, that's. I did not know anything about it. The only thing I knew was that the ending was like the most typical trigger ending ever or something. It's just it made no sense. I didn't finish it yet, but yeah, it's quite an interesting show. To say the least.
Good until episode. Yeah, I'm not gonna say.
I think me and Pepe stopped at like 17, so
Yep.
we're starting at the good part.
The good part, yes.
Yes, in quotes.
I hear so many mixed things about that show.
I haven't watched it either, yeah.
Liked it.
Yeah, I haven't watched it yet.
I really enjoyed the first part. Like it wasn't
Same,
bad.
same.
It's just the later on, like or the farther it goes on, the more like weird and nonsensical it gets.
When it
in
comes
my
to
opinion.
preference, do you guys like if the conclusion of an anime is bad? Do you just completely override your rating even if you loved it?
No.
Same, I
It
don't.
depends.
I don't think
No.
that's fair.
Yeah, it's not fair,
Unless-
but also
Yeah.
it depends on how much it fucks up the entire thing. Honestly, like if
yeah.
it
I
just
think if it undermines what the rest of the show built up,
yes,
then yeah.
Sometimes
like
the
you're not gonna give it a
expectation-
10 despite
Yeah.
the terrible ending.
I feel like sometimes the expectations are too unfair because it's really, really good, so it's starting to build up. Then people get really disappointed at the end.
Right, so that's what happened with Attack on Titan, right? The manga.
Oh.
That's popular. People are never satisfied with popular manga.
Yes,
ending.
but like at that point, what are you supposed to do, right? As a writer, like imagine you're sitting there, you made something
fuck
incredible, and then people's expectations are just through the roof, and then everyone expects you to be the next, I don't know, Shakespeare, and then create the best ending ever. So what do you do?
I feel like it's really unfair.
It is unfair, but like, what's the solution here?
Yeah,
Make
I don't
multiple
know.
endings, Capo.
Visual novels,
Go
after all.
Bokugan.
Wasn't there a show
Yes.
that did that recently?
Yes, well, so Bokugan ended with yes, a thing, and then people were so mad that the author was like, "Okay, fine, I'll make like routes for each girl." And that's it.
Oh,
Really no
every
by the
route
way.
is like depending on what you want. Every route is like canon, so you just
That's
choose
like
whatever you want.
Cope 100 though.
Yes, honestly, it kind of feels like a cop out. Like I
They're
don't know.
scared for their lives, man. These authors.
Yeah, but
I mean, like you could just move on with your life and like watch a different
Yes,
show.
but for some
something.
people, I mean, some people just get too attached. I mean, look at the NK manga. I'm
Yeah,
sure
I mean-
that
Let's
chat
not talk
is
about
still
that.
active.
Let's
I
not
can't
talk
even see
about
it. I'm still
Wait, which
banished. But yeah,
yeah. I feel like have any of you read what's it called? Blue some. It's blue something. Okay.
Do you think?
Yeah, blue period. Is it like the gay
I've heard
one?
about it. Is that like?
Dude,
I've
it's
also
like
heard
4
about it.
chapters, and their fans are already so annoying. Ah.
Is that like a music?
Wait, no, it's not blue period. Wait, let me find it real quick. But it's like there's like
Sounds so familiar. Like. I
okay,
swear
it's
about it.
this series Jeeb really likes. If you guys know Jeeb, and it's like basically
Be
it's
flag.
yeah, there's like a gay relationship, but like the ending is very very disappointing, and like Qred said, it kind of feels like it just undermines like a lot of the messages that like it was trying to send earlier, and so I feel like in cases like that, yeah, it's like it drops it like so down for me. But with something like Attack on Titan, I guess on the other hand, like the ending is just mid for me. So it's not gonna be like a 10 for me, but it doesn't drop it down that much, I'd say.
Yeah.
Has there been any shows that you guys watched where the main content is just kind of trash, but the ending is just perfect? Like made you love the show at the end.
Domekano.
Bro.
God.
Yeah.
I walked
Ash,
into that.
Ash,
I actually
stop.
walked into that.
It's a
Stop,
joke,
stop.
please.
You can't joke about these things. Wait,
You're
has anybody
right.
had not read the whole of Domekano?
Yeah.
Me.
Wait, like read the entire thing?
Yeah, like, has anyone here not read the whole thing?
Oh,
That's
not
what I was
read
asking.
it.
Yeah.
I'm-
Because I know like a few of us have.
I have not.
It's like, God.
I have not either.
I mean, like
Yeah.
to put it in perspective. I mean, when the moment for me when I decided this is bad is when I was talking with Viz in casual, and he said, "Yeah, it would be better if Hina just died."
Wow. Dude,
Just
Zoom
straight up.
is all about the experience. You know,
mean, he's
it's like a roller coaster. You're happy, then you're sad, then you're disappointed, then you want to kill the author. It's all part of the experience, you know?
Yes, but it's just executed so poorly. It's so
Yeah,
bad.
that's the fun part.
It's
I
just
mean, it's
horrible.
like it is a roller coaster. You do want to kill the author, but you don't threaten her on Twitter, please. Thanks.
Yes, please don't do
Yeah.
that.
Don't do that. That's weird.
That's
Um,
bad.
I have a mod of that.
To me, do you know what my main issue was? My main issue was the time skips. Like, I can deal with it being trashy, but it could have at least kept the same pace until the end and not just, like, speed ran through resolving stuff. That's my main problem.
Wasn't that because the manga was axed apparently, and then the author just didn't have
I
time?
don't know if that was actually confirmed.
Yeah, it was just rumors, but like it
Yeah.
felt like it was confirmed pretty much because we whizzed by. I don't know how many years it was, like 10 years.
10, yeah.
It's just insane.
What
I
I
don't
think
get
is
it.
that
It's just, yeah.
I think it started and then got popular, and then they extended it because I think because I mean she talked about planning the ending from like volume 8 or something. So I think she was gonna end it, and then her editors like extended it, and then she had to keep kind of coming up with stuff, which is why
Right.
there were side character arcs that started happening. They were like
Yeah,
so
you
many of
remember
those.
the drug girl?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that was
Oh,
like kind of random, and the fucking like mafia stuff.
Yeah, like
Just
suddenly it's
out
like
of
a
nowhere.
Yakuza series.
Oh, man.
But and then I think what happened was it got kind of convoluted, and then they just axed it. But then she was like, "Oh crap! I like have
Yeah,
created
to
all
end
these
it now."
subplots that I haven't resolved at all."
actually, now that I think about it, what didn't she? I mean, I'm pretty sure she did resolve everything, as far as I remember.
All
Was
the
there
main
something?
stuff, yeah. I think it was all the main stuff was okay. But I mean, there were things like some of the side characters from the beginning of the series that I thought were a lot more interesting than the ones she just threw in later. They didn't really go anywhere. I don't know. Just
Yeah,
me,
I
maybe.
get, I get what you mean. It's just the pace, the jarring, the jarring difference between the pacing from the chapters right before the ending and then the ending happening, where it's just like, moving. Every chapter is like 3 years, just time skips.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I
the
enjoyed
pacing-
talking about it more than reading it.
For
Ooh,
real.
I enjoyed Pepe's ending. That's my canon ending. I was waiting for that.
I think there's no denying like that GNK's ending is like a shit show. But I think part of like the unresolved part stuff is like, yeah, the pacing definitely played a role into that, but I think we also just overanalyzed like everything. Or at least I overanalyzed everything like so much to
I'm
the
just a
point that
mood.
it
Fucking
it felt like there were a lot more like things that like maybe she did not like necessarily intend to create that we just like made up.
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
a lot of
that's
this,
probably fair.
but a lot of the stuff that people brought up were actually true. Well, by some of the members, like the stuff with the what is it? I don't know what it's called. Like the lucky thing, like the paper, where it said like,
Oh,
oh,
yeah.
her like wishes would come true or something.
Yeah, it's
And
all
people
yeah.
thought like, oh,
cliche.
it's just a random chapter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cliche.
Yeah. But I think we can all agree that the real joy of DNK is the people that we all met.
Community.
The
Yes.
friends
The
we
friends.
made along
Friends
the
we
way.
made along the way. Yes.
Bro Qred like same wavelength.
Yeah, no, that's a fair
Like you
take.
can at least appreciate the manga for introducing you to all these wonderful people.
Wonderful.
Wonderful
Yes.
is putting it mildly, but okay.
Oh yeah, Alex was wonderful.
oh, lord.
yes.
Dude,
Yeah,
being
we'll
an
talk about
orange,
him.
being an orange, you couldn't find any good friends, bro. It's like
This?
I was in a server,
this
in
is
an
the
orange
only
server
one.
with Alex, and he was just as yikes as he was in the main server. So
Nice. Imagine he was listening to this because it's like public.
Imagine.
Well,
it would tell us in the audience, I think.
yes.
Yeah.
And if
There
it
were
was,
way worse.
I'd make sure to say
Yeah,
hi.
there's no.
Alex is fine
Shout out.
compared
I
to
don't even know
others.
what happened to him. He hasn't I haven't seen him anywhere.
I believe, did his crossband like go back into effect or something? He was in one of the servers the other day. I saw him in.
Yeah, he's somewhere. I don't know. I haven't seen him in pretty long.
He was
fine.
He was in
Yeah.
100K at one point.
Right.
There were way worse people like Axel, Moogie,
Well, let's not talk
Nina.
about him.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Before we turn
Myth.
yeah.
Myth's back. Myth.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
What trash series do you like? I mean, good series.
My list is mainly based on trash series, so Detective Conan. Guys call it a filler.
I've like heard good stuff about that. I don't know. I haven't started it yet.
I also like Major First and Diamond Ace. Those two baseball stuff.
Diamond Days is really nice. I liked it. So you like sports? Did you watch Haikyuu?
No, I haven't watched that.
Oh,
I used to watch like a lot of sports anime and stuff, but not anymore. I kind of switched genre.
I see. I see.
Did you play sports a lot? Did you like watch series that were sports you did play, or just like any sports?
I used to play baseball, but not anymore. I kind of do like cross country now, like
Oh,
long
okay,
run and
okay.
stuff.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
where you just like run around?
Yeah, run around.
It's the best sport.
Wait, are there any cross-country anime? Is that a thing?
Mm,
Hmm.
it's either Korea or China usually.
Yeah.
So,
It's usually just Korea and China.
yep, I can't think
Yes.
of one.
I don't
Or
know
are
if
there like
they-
any French ones? I feel like there are. I don't know.
Maybe I don't know.
Does a French series count as anime though? We're gonna have that debate.
Oh no.
Well,
Depends on
if
the art
it's-
style,
if
I'd
it's-
say.
Well, if it's a French comic, which was adapted into an anime in Japan, would that count? Or
Yeah, I'd say
That's
so.
fair. I mean, there's actually a lot of anime that's adapted from stuff that's not Japanese, especially older stuff like what was it? The Heidi anime.
Wait,
I was
really?
talking with Roni with that the other day.
Oh yeah. Now that I think about it.
It's actually really weird because the Heidi anime got a German dub, and then they redubbed the German dub into Afrikaans in South
Sounds
Africa.
like a bad idea.
And it was like
Based.
the number 2 animated show here in the 80s or something. But nobody knew it was an anime because it's been dubbed into Afrikaans.
Ah,
It's like quite weird.
it really is. But no one remembers watching old anime. You're the only old one.
Rip. So old. Isn't MASH? MASH is old than me. I'm not the oldest
Ah.
person
I think
pretty
I'm
sure
the
you
oldest
are.
one here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're the oldest person
Yeah.
here. Everyone else is a child, though.
Wow, child. Okay.
Yep. I think Myth is the youngest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm 13 years old.
Alright,
okay.
then
that's,
Taco.
that's definitely correct. Yep.
Definitely.
Wait, Myth, how old are you? If you don't mind
I'm
sharing.
16.
Okay, so even okay, yeah.
Taco, why are you still playing League?
As I said earlier, this is the League of Legends card game. You know, perfect background activity to doing anything.
It's like League, but more cancer.
Alright, it gets worse than League, is what you're saying?
Yeah, what I'm doing right now is more cringe than simply playing League of Legends.
Yikes.
Rip.
Actually, yikes.
Okay, Soz, you're the last one up. We've been on this for like a while, but
Let's hear this.
let's hear this.
Favorite series? Is that what it is?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like favorite or least favorite. I don't know. Up to you.
Yeah.
I think it's relatively easy for me. I would have to be Clannad for the favorite series.
Based.
Ooh,
Let's go.
wow. I didn't expect that.
What did you think it would be?
SAO, just kidding, I don't know.
Get the fuck out.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Yo,
SAO mothers.
really?
I'm not gonna lie.
SAO mothers or Zario arc is like top
Look,
tier.
I do like SAO a lot, but I don't even think it's one of my 10 out of 10s.
Fair.
All right. So what's your top 5?
My top
Oh
5?
god.
Yes, let's
That's
go.
a hard question.
Okay. You don't have to say which one is like. It doesn't have to be in order. Just say your top 5.
He is pretty much everything up here. Clannad. I'd
Dog.
say Kanon is definitely up there.
Ooh.
Wait,
06,
actually?
obviously, because the other one is a sin. Contrary to Qred, I like Kimi no Na wa a lot.
Nice.
I might have to rewatch it because
Unbased.
that was before I was like, I don't know, I got into anime more, I guess.
That's before you
Yeah.
were based.
That's before I was based. Okay, I'm always based. I don't know. You know what? I think Fate might be in there.
Very big.
Which fate?
Which
So
fate?
The Fate like anime or the Fate VN?
I think I'm gonna go with I haven't watched the anime, so I can't answer. I would say the VN.
Even more based.
I'm
I've
one of those.
only watched Zero.
I'm one of
and
those. Yeah,
read the VN.
I've watched Zero and read the VN as well. I don't really do anime anymore. It's more source material.
He's too cool for anime.
Champ.
I think looking at my shelf, I think Bloom Into You is actually like legitimately up there.
I mean, it's probably like for like anybody who like reads manga, it's probably like the best like Yuri shoujo ai manga, right? Like Is that like
I mean,
bait?
I can't
level?
think of a better one, but I haven't read that many.
There's this other
No,
one.
I think it's quite established that that's the best, like one of the best ones.
Yeah, it's like if you think about like the shoujo ai genre, like that's probably like the manga that you just think of, I guess.
Yeah,
Wait,
I
Ash, is there another one?
Yeah, that one. I forgot the name though. Yeah, I can't remember.
Citrus is like popular, I guess, maybe, but I don't think like quality wise.
No, citrus is popular, yeah, but it's not good.
I actually prefer citrus over it, but okay. Don't kill me.
You
please.
what?
That's
Why
it.
But
are
you
all
like
your
D&K.
takes objectively horrible? I don't understand.
Because I don't remember most of them. I watched it like I don't know how many years ago. So
I actually watched Citrus recently, and the only thing I didn't like was the ending. It just kind of ended. Like I don't know how
I
to
don't-
explain it.
I don't even remember the ending. It's been
yeah,
like,
yeah, I know
It
what
just,
you mean.
it just, yeah, it just
6
like sort of
years.
ends, and that's it, like the end type of thing.
Wait, isn't
I
there like
mean-
Citrus 2?
Yeah, there's a
Citrus-
Citrus Plus
Yeah, there's
that
Citrus
takes
Plus.
place before the ending.
I
Like
see,
basically, it expands on. There's mild spoilers. There's like a time skip. It takes place like in the time skip, so it's like it's not a sequel,
yeah,
sequel, prequel.
midquel. I heard that term used before.
what?
Midquel. It's like the sequel, but it's like chronologically during the
I don't know what's
series.
happening.
All right,
Mm.
that's cool. New
That's a
new
thing.
word, I guess. Yeah.
I don't know. I heard it once. It's not really a common thing, so you wouldn't hear it much. Alright, well,
Let's see.
I think we got some interesting takes there. What do you guys think of Gacha?
Oh no!
You asking me or my bank account?
I'm losing.
Who actually
I agree with
plays
those.
some
I-
Gacha?
I used
Meh.
to play quite a bit.
What did you play?
I played Dokkan.
Oh my!
Ooh,
I
that
also
was
used
a
to
best
play
one.
Dokkan.
Wait, why?
I
Why is
also-
Dokkan so popular?
I also
Actually,
used
good.
to play
I actually
Dokkan.
liked it. It was actually that was my
Popular.
first gacha. I actually really liked it. It wasn't that bad.
I agree.
I feel like the actual gameplay in Dokkan's like kind of
Yeah.
mediocre though.
I mean,
Well,
it's
bubbles.
good enough to keep like you're interested in playing, I guess. But like, it's nothing groundbreaking.
Do you guys consider Genshin to be gacha?
Yes,
I mean,
like
yeah,
it's censored.
Okay.
Like
it's just a very well produced gacha, I guess.
I don't know if I'd call it well produced.
Okay,
but it has
okay,
a map.
listen, buddy.
Nice, I'll give you that.
okay,
It,
okay.
it
Wait, so
has, it has waifus. That's already
Yes.
good enough.
wait, so who in here plays Genshin?
Ooh,
I'm a
I know
former
Mitch
Genshin
does.
player.
Oh,
wait,
professional
Taco, you
Genshin
quit?
player.
No,
I quit like 2 months ago.
Massive
rip.
W.
no.
I was AR 55 though, so you know I already wasted too much time on it.
Enough time.
Oh, so like
Yeah.
the actives on Genshin is just me and Myth now. This is sad.
Wait, Myth plays Genshin too?
yeah.
Oh,
Myth just
rip.
takes
I'm so
LFL.
sorry.
Myth plays Genshin. Guys,
I'm
guys,
so
listen,
sorry for you.
listen.
Listen,
We're throwing Myth under the bus again. He plays Genshin. He
And-
plays Fortnite.
Yes.
Oh, oof.
Myth, what you had to say to
Shots
defend
fired,
yourself?
Shots fired.
And do not go looking for his Reddit username.
Oh no.
God.
Don't do him like
I
that.
think he's just the most base person on the mod team. Let's be honest.
Yes.
guys. This is what I was like when I was 16 too. Okay, no
You
flame.
played
no flame.
Fortnite and Genshin Impact?
Yes, he
Yeah,
played
yeah,
it before
yeah.
they came out.
Nice. I mean, shit.
Maybe you can time travel.
Oh,
You know, they came to the
Um,
future, got the games, brought them back.
So
You know,
wait,
there's-
yeah, that's a good
Bounce.
question. Wait. If you could go into the future, which game would you like to bring?
Osu
Bring with
Laser.
you, or what do you mean?
That's never gonna come out.
No, like travel
Oh.
like ahead of time and then like bring a game back
yeah.
from
Ah,
like
I
the
see, I
future.
see. I don't know.
For me, it'd be Elden Ring because I've been waiting for so long. I can't wait any longer.
What was the question?
If you could go into the future and bring back a game, which game would you like?
Yeah, I guess it would
Remaster of
also.
Lost Planet. That'll never come out.
I mean, hey, that's a valid answer. But yeah, I think Elden Ring.
3.
Oh, Dota 3.
Wait,
Never
is
got
that
I
like
was scared
announced?
of games that
Valve
ended
is-
3. You're not getting
that's
a
why-
Dota 3.
That's true.
If I could go far enough into the future, it's got to exist. Come on.
Maybe after Gaben dies, they'll finally not be scared of the
God.
number 3.
Maybe they'll discover 3. And there'll be like another century before they discover 4.
It's when Gaben 2 comes out.
Yeah, there's this thing called Valve time where Valve just operates on their own like time essentially. So
I'd like to go back on my answer. Tort brought up a really good point. Tsukihime remake, Far Side in 10 years. I think I'll go with that.
Wait,
Well, that's
when
a
is
good
that coming
point,
out?
Actually,
wait, so the remake that's coming out now, what's that?
The remake only has the near side routes, which means it only has
Oh.
Arc and Seals routes. So we don't
It's like
get
half Seals
Akiha,
route,
let's be
Right.
honest.
and
Wait, so it's like
Sui.
half a game? Or
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, the thing
But-
is, they made the game as long. They made it longer than the original in playtime.
okay.
I
they've
believe.
like doubled it or something.
Yeah, it's a lot of content as compared to the original, but nonetheless, yeah, it is technically half a game, I guess,
Wait,
story wise, as compared to the original. In a
so
way,
this new content then, was this like added? Did they like collaborate with the author, or
well, I mean, Type Moon is so. It's just the remake is from Type Moon. They're remaking
Oh.
the game.
oh, okay.
Type Moon would never let another company make their games. That's never gonna happen. The only thing that's happened with is god awful FGO, and I don't want to talk about that game.
So who plays FGO here besides those?
I don't really play it
Probably no
that
one.
much,
Those
actually.
plays FGO rip.
FGO is
Okay.
FGO's the year it came out. What was it, like 2015? Let's put it this way: it still looks like it's from 2015.
It doesn't even look like it's from
It
2015.
didn't leave. It didn't leave whatever year it came out of. Is what it
I'm
looks
pretty
like.
sure it came out 2012, didn't it?
Yeah, that would make even more sense.
Yikes.
It looks like a 2008 game. Like
I am
It
more.
literally looks worse than like games from like 2000. Like I'd rather play like Pokemon. It literally looks better.
Honestly, yeah.
for real.
Yikes!
Mind you, that game makes like billions of dollars a year.
I don't know how. Like what, like
Generous.
sorcery did Type Moon just like
They just know how to market
Pixel,
waifus. I
all
guess.
you
I don't
need
know.
is waifus, okay?
Yes.
They turn every character in history into a fucking woman. Like Leonardo da Vinci in FGO is a female.
Every
course.
fate fan is just down horrendous.
Does this mean that in FGO I can be a cute anime girl?
You're not
Yes,
you're not a
he-
historical figure. You'll figure it out.
He might be a historical
still
figure
have some-
eventually.
Yeah,
though.
he has some time to be.
Too soon to say.
I mean, Fate spoilers, but there are characters who become historical figures after the like time that they get summoned into. So
Well, yeah, that's because of how the root works.
yeah,
Good times,
based.
massive
Sounds
Earth
like
War.
bullshit.
I don't know how we got back to VNs from games, but I guess they kind of fall into.
As you
both.
said, Gacha and FGO is in the middle of Gacha.
Yeah,
Sure.
I mean
It's like one of the
it's a
highest grossing
crossover.
Gacha games.
what like
Yeah.
game defines the gacha genre for you guys? Like
For me, it's FGO.
yeah, I
I mean,
kind
I
of
mean, I only
expected
play
that.
one.
Arknights, so
Same.
Arknights is really big, and I think it's like for a gacha, I think like the gameplay is like actually good, but I feel like it's like really new, like to be
No.
considered like. Is it not? When did it come out?
FGO.
No,
Oh, you're talking about
Arknights.
Arknights?
The like
Oh,
Chinese
Arknights.
service started like 2 years ago, almost.
Yeah.
Or something.
So yeah, that's
Like
pretty
a year and a
new.
half. Yeah.
So Wait, talking
Early
credit, you guys
2019.
think,
Arknights is 2019, yeah.
Yeah.
what do you guys think about Arknights? Like, just like talk about it for a bit, maybe.
Looks good.
I've seen
Arknights is a
Qred
good
play
game.
it, and that's about it.
That's all I
I
know
play
about
it
it.
too much. I play it like, I mean, I play it every day, but
Me too.
I mean, isn't that the point of like
Yikes.
gacha
Like, what's
systems?
weird is I didn't get into it as like a gacha. I was just looking for. I was looking for like another top-down game, and it just came up. And I was a bit off because it was gacha, because I played like Dokkan before, and I didn't really want to play gacha.
Okay,
And the
Kira,
gameplay was really cool. Yeah.
how much did you spend on it?
How much have I spent on it? It's a good question. Not that much. I've bought the like is it $5? The $5 card, like a bunch
Okay.
of times, and then there were like a few other packs I bought, like once, twice. Not much, to be honest. And I have like I have a lot of stuff. I don't have everything, but like I have quite a lot of stuff.
I see.
I think the gameplay is pretty interesting though, because I mean, normally in tower defense you have like set units. You don't have characters that you like level. It doesn't have that like RPG side, so I think it's a good genre blend that I don't really see in anything else.
What are like some other tower defense games? Because like the only other one I know is just like BTD.
Yeah, I don't know.
I played Zombies whenever that came out. When is that game from?
The original?
Yeah,
It's pretty old now.
How old?
2009.
Yikes.
So like I played that. Yeah, I've played Kingdom Rush too. Someone mentioned that.
Oh yeah, I remember playing that like at school and I had nothing
Same, I
else
played
to
that at
do.
school too.
Bro, taco based.
There's this interesting one I played quite a bit. Called Orcs Must Die. It's like a first-person tower defense. So it's like an FPS cross tower defense. So you like move around. No, so it's actually third person to third person shooter. So you like move around, but then you place your towers like in third person as someone that has to like actually walk around the map.
Sounds fun.
It's quite cool actually. It didn't really ever get continued though. They made like 2 games, and then there was like some kind of attempt at an online multiplayer or something that people thought was bad, and then kind of got canned. So I don't see people talk about it too much now.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of that actually.
Did
Yeah,
anyone
it's
ever play a gacha called Summoner's War?
Heard about
Oh.
it.
That
Maybe
was my first
seen an
gacha I
ad.
played. I played it like 6 or 7 years ago, like before I even knew like what gacha meant or anything like that. It's like a really
mobile
bad
game?
game, but like it's an OG game.
Isn't that
Mobile
all
game?
gachas basically?
Yeah.
Has anyone played Raid Shadow Legends?
Oh,
Actually,
You know, I was about to
has
bring
anyone like
that.
actually played that?
I think Soze played it.
No?
Bruh.
Oh, okay.
Bravo,
so
moment
it
he actually has.
God, jeez.
Yeah, I don't know. I've seen like comprehensive reviews of the game, but I haven't actually played it myself.
By the way, this podcast is sponsored by
Oh god,
Raid
please.
Shadow.
It's time
Get
for our
out.
sponsor break, guys.
I wish.
It's our sponsor break time, guys. Go download Raid Shadow Legends. Best game.
Hey guys, if you have Nitro, don't forget to boost the server. Thanks.
True.
Manscaped.
Hang on, guys. Remember, if you get banned from the server, use NordVPN.
Yeah, you'll get some bad.
Use code Tonikawa. I'm currently on NordVPN right now with my 30% discount.
Oh my god, that's such a
Great,
good
I
deal.
use it every day myself.
Yeah, I use it to get to manga decks because my internet service provider fucking blocks it.
Was it
Imagine
actual?
manga decks like working properly though.
You know what else they did? They blocked Nia. So I can't torrent anything without a
Wait,
VPN.
Did you get
Use
that resolved with the ISP?
I can't resolve it. They do it on purpose.
What?
Why do you have so much
to them.
ISP problems? It's always you, Soze.
Well, one of them was just like the shit in my house wasn't working. In this case, it's literally just the ISP pointing MangaDex and Nia's IP to like the void, so you can't get to them without a VPN.
If it's like seasonals you're trying to torrent, you can try to use subs, please. But I don't know what you're trying
Well,
to
I don't
torrent.
actually need to torrent anything. I just know that they knocked that down and MangaDex down. I need
Hey,
MangaDex
guys,
because I
the
need to
art's
work on the
kinda
manga
sus.
command.
Oh, okay,
I
bot
don't actually
developer.
read manga.
This
I
guy
just make
codes.
the command. That's the only reason I need that command.
How fast is your like ISP speed now again? Like you're up and down,
1,000 both ways.
What?
Fuck you.
dude.
Die. How? Oh, wait, how much do you spend on it? A lot?
It starts. Well, the issue is with the American ISPs, at least. The longer you have them, the more money it
Yeah.
costs. So it
That's
would be
it.
better to compare it to like somebody I knew that just bought it. So you'd probably be paying like 120 a month for cable, internet, and phone.
That's not bad.
That's pretty decent actually.
Yeah.
Wait, do you have like landlines? Is that what you're saying with like phone or? Because you're saying
Huh?
cable. You mean like TV cable, right?
Yeah, cable, and like quotes. Nothing's
Oh,
really
I see,
cable
okay.
anymore, but yeah.
I was
Do
thinking
you-
like phone cable, like landline.
Well, no,
Like
yeah,
house phones.
we do get. Yeah, that's what I said. I also said we get
Yeah.
landline. I think.
Yeah, I mean it's
Yeah,
weird
that
'cause
comes for free. They don't really.
we don't really have landlines too much here anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty
Whoa.
ancient.
We have them, but we don't use them as much. I don't think they're mainly
Yeah.
used by bots, and robots are already also beginning to call our cell phones. So, yay!
Yeah, I got a robocaller the other day. I was on like a cell phone number. It's kind of
They always
funny.
get like these calls from Nigeria and Chad. Yeah. Scams.
Ash moments.
Sad.
I mean, I don't even need to go online to get scanned by people from there. You know, I can just go outside.
Not like,
A lot of people like immigrate here from there. Actually,
yeah.
they're not all scammers. Just by the way, disclaimer. on
Remember
that.
remember that time you went outside and there were like people with like the fucking they just had guns.
Oh yeah, it happens. Do you guys have
I
like
think
weird, dangerous stuff like just happening? Is it pretty peaceful?
If it rains here, it's dangerous. We can drown.
It depends on where you are.
Yep.
Over here. Even a block can make a difference.
So all of America then, yes.
No.
Not all.
What's
No,
the
some
safest
some
way?
areas are worse than others, and with I can't like I would like to get upset about this right now, but I can't because it's political. But because of how America's set up and because of redlining, more areas are more inclined to have higher crime rates than others. So just think like the gated suburban community versus like a normal community, and then
Right.
areas that are set up to have more crime. It's not a mistake that those communities are a thing over here.
Interesting.
It's
We're
not all
actually
of
getting a lot
America.
more like gated communities here now as well. But it's kind of more of there's like
Gatekeeping
crime
IRL.
everywhere except there kind of a thing.
I mean, are gated communities inherently bad, or is it more like is it like the cause of a problem, or is it the result of a problem? I guess.
I think it's the result of it. Like it shouldn't need to exist if there wasn't a problem.
It's hard to say. It could be both. The cause of a problem being that those houses are usually expensive enough to the point where, depending on where you would put a gated community, it might be gentrification. I think that's the right word.
Right.
Which means, depending on the income, you could just figure out who's going to end up living there. So arguably, it is both a result and maybe a cause. It could be both, depending on where they
I
plop
think
it.
so too. Okay.
Yeah, I
do you
think
have
I think
any-
it does depend. Sorry.
No, it's fine. I was just gonna say, do you have any topics we had?
Oh yeah,
I
I
feel
mean
like
we were
we
kind of
got-
going off there.
Yeah.
I believe we did.
Well,
Do you guys play anything else? Like, I mean, we talked about Gacha, and Taco
mean, I-
was talking about League and his League.
League.
No, please.
Oh,
No, not League.
Sorry for being based.
So does anyone? Okay, who plays MOBAs here? So
MOBAs.
hear it.
Yes, I played both League and Dota 2 for an extensive amount of time.
and how do you feel about that time spent?
Okay, so I first started off with League in like 2011, I think, and then I slowly transitioned into Dota 2 when I got my beta key. I played a shit ton of Dota 2 because it was like all new and the mechanics were different. All the heroes were OP as shit. It was really fun, but then as time went on, it just kind of lost interest. Then I went back to League. I played that for a couple of years, and now I just kind of stopped. I mean, I do play from like time to time, but yeah, I had
Do
a
you
lot of
think-
fun playing like 5-man teams and stuff. But like playing alone is just truly not fun, especially ranked.
I relate to that experience as well because like I started playing Dota 2 not as early as 2011, but like a bit after that, and I also played it a lot. But then eventually I got to a point where like if I wasn't playing in a 5-man team, it was pretty bad.
Yeah.
Because I think once you get like too serious about it, you just get frustrated playing on your own.
Yep. It's like
Solo queue is not a good idea.
And I had like an attempt at a team at a point that kind of fell apart eventually, and then after that I pretty much just stopped playing.
yeah, climbing the ladder. It's just painful, and you're just hurting yourself mentally.
It's true.
Yeah, I mean, wait, Taka, do you play a lot of solo queue? Because I feel like every time I see you, you're like playing like custom games, like presumably like scrims. Because I know you do like esports.
Yeah, I mean, obviously I have to play a lot of solo queue. This summer I haven't been playing that much, but I mean, in the past 3 years, I probably played at least like 2,000 ranked games of League of Legends.
You're a masochist.
Okay. Yeah. So wait, what rank are you now?
Right now I'm Diamond 1.
Let's go.
Was Masters
Yeah.
earlier, but shit happens.
Damn. Wait, so did they like change how you drop and promote to like the next division, or is it still the same?
Kind of. Not sure if you remember like promos and stuff, but they
Yeah,
got
I
rid
do.
of promos. Except
Wow.
for going from like new ranks, like silver to gold or something. But in between divisions, they don't have promos anymore. And also, they removed the 5th division in every rank, so now there's only 4 divisions per rank.
What?
Probably sounds like
Really?
I'm speaking like code language to someone that doesn't know
No,
anything
no.
about League, but
Okay. Sounds
Yeah.
like radical changes, though.
well, they're not like huge changes, but they are like somewhat significant.
But the question here is, does it improve the experience?
Nope, still horrible experience.
Yep. Then yeah, we got our answer.
So,
Would not recommend.
what do you guys think is like bad about solo queue? Like, I mean, I think the answer is kind of obvious, but just
Yeah,
like,
it is obvious, but like I don't think it's as obvious as people want to believe. Everyone wants to just like blame on their team and like, oh, I get bad team all the time, and I can't carry, which is true to an extent sometimes, but like when you play a solo queue game, you're too focused on the others to see your own mistakes and what you like did wrong. After you play the game and then look at the replay, that's when you can actually analyze and say, oh, why did I do that? That was kind of dumb,
Yep.
yeah, I get what you mean.
When you're with a team, your whole mentality is like different. You're more cooperative usually. So yeah.
How
yeah,
much?
I mean, it depends on like your personality as well. Like how quick are you to get mad at your team and
Weak
stuff.
players kick W.
I've heard the argument that like if League had like proper voice chat, that would help like toxicity. I don't know if Dota has voice chat, but
Yeah,
what
it
do you guys
does.
think
It
about
does.
that?
Yeah, it does have voice chat.
It does, and like at least when I played, 99% of the time it's just Russians.
Oh, so it's like
impossible to
CS:GO voice
communicate
chat.
with anyone.
Wait, but Mash, aren't there like mostly Russians on the servers you
Yes.
played on? Probably.
Yeah. But like, I mean, I think it's like a meme that Dota 2 is just basically a Russian game at this point, kind of like CS. Like, there's just so many Russians that play those games.
It's like Chess 2 then.
Yeah.
How do the roles like compare in League? Because I mean, I haven't really played it. There's no League server here, so I could only play with high pings. I've never actually played, but like in Dota, there's usually pretty strict roles about like who's carrying and who's like supporting and whatever. Like, how strict is that in League?
Pretty strict.
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't say it's like super strict, to be honest, because there are some champions that are clearly just a mage, like Brand. Like he's a mage, but I've seen people play him as a support or Annie and stuff like that. And it's just like it's kind of like Dota as well, where you see champ or heroes that usually are tanks or whatever, but get played as supports and stuff. So it's not like super restrictive. But the difference here is that League of Legends does not have classes like intelligence
really?
and agility. Yeah, it doesn't have that per se. It's kind of hard to explain.
But does a team usually have like the same ratio of supports and carries and whatever?
I haven't been playing Dota 2 now, in a long while, so I can't really say if it's what does the team look like? What does a typical team in Dota 2 look like these days?
I mean, when I last played, it was like 2 supports and then like 1 carry and then 2 in like some kind of in between role. That sort of varied a bit.
Okay.
It depended what patch you were on, I guess.
Right. And then it is different because usually in League you have like one ADC, like a carry, and then you have like a top laner who usually is just a bruiser, and you have like a mid laner who's also usually a mage, and then you have one support at the bottom lane. If I'm not mistaken.
I mean, yeah, but okay, Taco probably like can speak better than me because
Yeah.
I haven't played 2,000 games. But I feel that this patch is like ADCs just build like at least Ezreal is dumb because he just builds like bruiser tanky.
Yep.
And then like mid lane is just AD assassins because yes. And then I don't know.
Well, basically in League, you have your different roles, but like there's not a specific like class of champion for each role. Like for example, like top lane, it's common for you to play tank, but like there's also like fighters and like carries you can play in the top. So like there's no like specific team. You're never gonna have the same like type of team every time in League, but like generally you'll have a similar team each time because it makes the most sense for like certain champs and like classes to go in certain roles.
Yeah. I think the biggest like difference is that Dota 2 has those like classes with the strength and the agility and the intelligence,
Yeah.
which League does not. So
Okay, so what other games do people play here?
Osu, yay!
oh no,
Boy.
also
On base.
everyone's favorite game.
I think so started
I've
Osu
tried
first.
playing it, but I don't know, didn't really get it.
You even had a tablet,
Same.
right?
Wait, Qred, did you have a tablet?
Yeah, I did.
I
Wait.
do, but yeah, I haven't
Yeah.
played it like that much.
It's
I
just
don't know, maybe I
too
should try it
sweaty.
again. Not that I really have that much time to be doing
Yeah.
that, but sure.
I feel like okay, like Osu and League. Well, okay, so what makes a game for you? Like, what makes games fun for like you? Like, just as a general question.
For gacha players, it's cute girls. For rhythm games, it's just instantaneous dopamine. Uh, it's a complicated question. I don't know how to answer it.
I think I don't know how to answer this. I thought about it, but I think for me, it's being able to see something like built up from like what I started with in the game. So like when I played Dota, I usually played as the carry, the what do you call them, league, the ADC.
The ADC, yeah.
Yeah. So like I'd always had like a lot of stuff by the end of the game. I sound like a hoarder or something. Or like I play Arknights now mostly, and I like seeing, my like catalog of ops that I've leveled a lot and invested in. So that's kind of what I enjoy in a game.
Right. So, well, you guys say that like generally a game wants to like just have some sort of like progression, I guess. Like whether that's like your skill or like how strong you are or like I don't know, like a rank maybe.
Good question.
I think for me, it's about like if I can have a good time with friends and I don't have to try hard to like have fun, then that's good enough for me.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to sit there and like sweat just to have fun with my friends and kind of not think too hard about it. And League, kind of works sometimes.
Some games are like just long term. You have to put like time and effort into gathering supplies and yada yada. But I prefer like the simple, just games you can play with your friends at any time. Other than those.
Yeah, so I mean,
Yeah.
when I'm with friends, I play a lot. I play like simpler games, like party games, stuff that's not that serious mostly. And when I used to play Dota, it was kind of like crossing over there because I played with friends, but it was also kind of a lot of time investment, whatever. I think that's why I quit. Like I was saying, is because it was hard to find people that were also investing time to an extent that was like satisfactory.
Did you find it like straining to like?
Yeah, it was because I think mostly friends I played with were not taking it like as seriously as I was, which was frustrating as someone like trying to take it seriously. Whereas if I'd been playing just to have fun with friends, I might have continued playing. Just a different approach to it, really.
All right. So there are like games you play by yourself, and then like, yeah, there's definitely a difference, I guess. But
Yeah, like I mean, Arknights is a lot of time investment, but I don't play that with anybody, so it's not dependent on other people taking it seriously necessarily. So that's why it's not too stressful for me. Whereas like Dota is stressful when your team.
Is there any like multiplayer in Arknights? Like, can you play with other people?
No, there's like no multiplayer.
I see.
You can like send things to each other. They can
Like
do
gifts.
like credits and whatever. Yeah, but there's no
Exchange.
PvP. There's no multiplayer. Nothing like that.
Right.
okay. So the reason like why I asked that is because I think somewhere I read that Osu was like a hobby game or something. And it's just like something like you just play because like just want to get better at it, I guess. And I'm not sure like I guess I do kind of see like Osu in that way. I'm kind of curious to like hear what Soze wants to say about that because
Play
he
games
gets
for
angry
fun.
at that game.
Do I play games for fun?
No, like
Playing games
no,
for
no,
fun.
no, like about Osu. Like, do you see it as like something like? Do you consider like it a game or like a hobby? Or I mean, games can be hobbies, but I don't know. Maybe dumb question, but
I
Well,
see what you mean. I see what you mean. It's like,
It
do you
becomes
take
part
it
of you.
seriously or
Yeah,
do you
it
just
becomes
kind of
part
like?
of you after some time. If you take it seriously and you invest time and effort,
I just kind of roll with it and don't give a shit if you do
No,
well or not.
I definitely take it seriously. I've broken things. My old tablets, their pens
Oh,
don't work
God.
anymore. Mainly because they're plastic pens that I can easily yeet across the house, but that's not the point.
I'm still waiting for Soze's Dark Souls walkthrough.
yes.
See, the difference there is I probably wouldn't get angry like you'd want me to, because I don't care as much
Yeah,
about
no
it. And OS,
investment.
the issue with OS is that if I don't perform as I would expect to, at this point, I've done such stupid shit that I don't get angry anymore. I'm just like, yeah, okay, you got it. But it can be extremely frustrating in a game where you should be performing better than you are, and you're just not.
Yeah. You
I mean,
sometimes you just continue.
I think with OS, it's kind of like some days you just can't perform well. I've asked some people. I've asked about this with some OS players, and they all say like, some days I can't do well, and other days I just pop off for no reason, and I don't know. Is it like that?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it applies to any game really. Like,
I mean, I think your frame of mind when you start playing can, put you at a bad
100%.
start.
Yeah.
Do you ever tilt though? Like if you do badly and you get mad, and then you just get like worse, like the more you keep playing.
No.
For me, yes, but I think I just tunnel vision, so.
Yeah, I have that problem too. It's just also bad in Dota, obviously. Like, if you have like a bad game and then you keep playing and you just kind of play worse, you get kind of frustrated.
Do you think that's like?
Mhm.
Do you think like frustration is like part of what makes like games fun though?
I think it is. I think it's the right amount of frustration. Because then, like, if I'm playing a difficult Arknights event level or something, and I'm getting frustrated. Like, when I actually finish it, then it's satisfying. So I think that's part of the fun. But when it's, like, really frustrating, I think then it goes a bit far. Then it's, like, not fun anymore.
A league.
So true.
I find that when I'm playing, like, Blitz chess or something, sometimes I do something stupid, and then I get frustrated. If I like play too many games in a row, so I just tilt and then like play terribly.
One game I feel like it's like easily tiltable. You just take any loss personally is chess. It just feels like sometimes even if you perform well, one loss can be so like horrible. I don't know.
I think it's really raw as a game. Like, if you lose, it's because you did something bad.
Exactly.
Something stupid. It's
yeah.
not like
Yeah.
it's not like you're playing League and someone else did something stupid. It's like just you. It's like your fault.
There's no chance.
it's your
There's no
fault.
luck. Yeah, it's just.
I think that makes it. I think that makes it satisfying, but also really frustrating.
Yeah, it's like the highs are high, but the lows are really low.
I think it's also because like with engines and stuff, like it's so clear. Like there's like always like a good move. Like you can objectively rate moves like as like good, like or bad. And I think like that is something that
The
I have
more
trouble dealing
closed
with.
game.
Yeah, for sure.
Do
Myth?
you guys continue playing when you're on like a losing streak?
Yes.
Yes.
How far? Like, how
no.
do you know when you need to stop?
You don't until you win.
If I have enough time, I don't stop.
Yes,
Because
Taco
that
gets
means
it.
you lose like 10 games in a row and like fucking drop rank.
I don't
Happens
fucking give a
to me
shit.
so much.
I actually made a rule for myself with chess where like if I lose 2 games in a row, I just stop. Because the problem is, like I said, if I tilt too much, I play worse. And it's not really worth it, especially when you lose so much rank.
Quitting after losing is really hard. You just feel like you need to continue playing. You need to prove yourself. It's not easy.
It's like if I lose 1 game, I try another one, and if I get back on, then I carry on. But if I lose 2 in a row, I think at that point I'm like too frustrated, and then I stop. And I found that like in terms of rank, I do better when I follow that, because I don't go on like a 10 lose streak or something stupid,
Mhm.
which I have done like previous to having that rule, and that's just terrible. If you're like deleting your account.
Yeah. But at the same time, this is what makes the game fun, because when you win, that satisfaction is really like worth it, you know. But when there's nothing on the line, it's not as good as it like with games that have actual like effect on you, like if it's something personal you invested time in.
Yeah.
Do you guys play a lot of like story-based games? Because I know some people like only play games for story, or like if they have a good story.
I used to do that actually. I played a lot of like single player games. I replay or beat Witcher 3, I think, twice, like completely from start to finish. And that is the best game ever made. No one at me.
What game?
I mean, I've never been one much for story stuff, to be honest. I don't know why.
I think
I find it like better to separate. Like if I'm gonna experience story, I'd prefer it not in game form.
I feel that.
it's just we just live in an age where there's just online games dominate like the charts and stuff, and like an online game is something you play all the time, and a single player game is just something you play once or twice and that's it. So that could be like something that just could make you uninterested in future single player games if you had like a sour taste or something, or didn't like really
Yeah.
enjoy.
I think going back to like what I was saying with like progression, I think with like story-based games, like there's obviously like an end to the progression, right? Like the story ends and you're like, okay, well, I can't really do like much else with this game unless like you want to replay it, which obviously is like completely valid. But like with like online games, I guess it's more like I don't think you ever really stop progressing. Like I guess you can hit a wall, but like you can't really stop improving, I guess. If that makes sense.
I get it. I feel like I don't know how to say it, but yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean,
wait.
I'm not really much of a gamer myself. I think my Steam profile even says that.
You're not an epic gamer, Qred?
Not an epic gamer. Rip.
Wow.
I don't think I like even have like Steam anymore.
Wow.
Did you like
Cool.
delete the client or like delete your
Yeah,
account?
yeah. I don't think I
Oh.
have client. I don't think
see.
I have the client.
Shaking my head.
Well,
Well,
I have something very important to ask, and should
Yeah.
pineapples be on pizza?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
They can
I
be.
like
Okay.
them.
So
I'll take HL's approach. They can be.
yes,
You're
I agree with
Kind
that.
of
It
depends on which
depends-
topping it is.
Yeah. So you don't want to put pineapple on like beef pizza or something. That's just. I personally don't want that. Like where would you put pineapple? In what type
Like-
of pizza?
Hawaiian,
Like
no? Like
Hawaiian pizza.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, I agree with Myth.
Pepperoni.
I see.
Wait, pepperoni?
and
Pepperoni.
I don't know. I mean, I don't think so, Ash.
Yeah, I just don't know that. But if you could choose between like a super vanilla pizza and a pineapple pizza, what would you choose?
Vanilla? What do you mean vanilla?
Oh, let's just say
mean
like
like
it's
regular
just, it's
pizza?
just
Like a
cheese. It's just
non-pineapple
cheese.
pizza.
Yeah.
Um,
It's just like a
It
super
depends on the
boring.
day for me.
I
Like
think the
sometimes I
vanilla.
want yeah.
Sometimes pineapple like is my go-to, and sometimes I just don't feel like it.
I think
So, yeah, it
people
depends.
just hate on pineapple pizza too much. Like it's not as bad as people say it is.
Yes.
I feel like some people. I've seen people hate on it and then say they like haven't actually had it.
Yeah, that's exactly the thing.
And I'm like,
If
I
you
mean,
had
if
it-
you're gonna hate on something, at least have it first.
I think like I'm struggling to like find a good analogy with it, but it's like a niche. It's like a valid niche, I think. But like outside of that, it's not good on pizza. Just like in my opinion.
I've also seen people who like don't like pineapple at all, and then just
Pineapple is
say, "Well,
like a
I
good
just don't
fruit.
like pineapple."
We need a fruit tier list.
You don't like pineapple?
Tomato,
What the fuck is
top
wrong with
one.
you? Ew. Oh.
No,
I'm
the
big
thing-
fan.
The thing with tomatoes is like I don't know. So like when I like did part time as like a cashier, like they literally didn't even have tomatoes under the fruit section. Like it was literally vegetables.
Oh my.
Yeah, like some. What was it I heard about? God, like the fruit category. Everyone's always. I've seen people fighting about that, like tomatoes being a fruit and like avocados are a fruit as well.
Wait, you
Tomatoes.
guys say tomato or
Tomato.
tomato?
Tomatoes.
I say
Yeah.
tomato.
Is it potato or potato? You know.
Potato.
No one actually
Yeah.
says potato though, right?
Yeah,
Like,
that's
just a
true.
meme.
I hope
It's like
no one
not
says
a real
potato.
word.
Hold on though. How do you say tomato and not potato?
Yeah.
They're just like
Sounds-
different words.
No.
Sounds wrong.
I don't know, man. I didn't make the word.
But potato just sounds weird, and tomato
Yeah.
at least
Potato just
kind of
sounds
sounds
stupid.
okay.
It's
Tomato.
tomato, potato.
Yeah, I don't get how Qred works.
It's not me. It's like everyone here. It's not a me only thing.
Okay.
As far
It's
as
like
we
not
are
only
concerned, it's a you thing.
At least we don't
So-
leave U's out of words, you know.
We don't need use in our words, okay? That's extra.
I
Not
don't know. U's
not
like part
required.
of base later though. You guys are just being cringe.
Hello. Shut the fuck up. Go drink your tea.
EU versus individualized 2021.
Well, this has been pretty fun. Do you guys have anything else you want to say before I like pass
Yes,
out?
I'd like to ask one thing before we end.
Sure.
And any thoughts about VTubers becoming our new overlords?
Hell.
Yeah, that's where Mash is going.
It is what it is.
I don't know. Do you guys like have any thoughts on VTubers? I guess, and the rise of VTubers.
all the
Um,
VTuber content I like is not really their like VTuber content. Like I like some songs made by VTubers as opposed
Which
to like
ones?
the actual streaming and stuff. I like Mori a lot.
Okay. I'm like super uncultured. The only Mori song I know is like a song that has like 5 billion remixes.
I also listen to a lot of there's stuff of hers like from before she was a VTuber, which is how she got scouted. They don't really talk about in the community because it's like doxing, but
Oh, Mori?
yeah, Mori.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'll link you later, but that's also quite good, I think. And it's also a lot more like personal. There's less of like a character to it, so it's just like a lot of her own writing and stuff. I think it's really good. But I mean, I think VTubers and like virtual stuff in general, I don't think it'll take over completely ever, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they're going to replace the normal YouTubers, but like it's just the rise of VTubers have brought a lot of discussion like about the whole like tuber topic, I guess, and what people are willing to watch.
Well, wait, who here actually watches VTubers? Just curious.
Soze,
I'm not proud to admit this, but I used to. I don't do that anymore, but yeah.
Who did you watch?
Well, I watched the one in my profile picture. I didn't watch a lot.
Tato?
So I actually watched them before they got like super popular, like in 2018, like early 2018. That's like I got randomly recommended some like vids, like clips, and I think in 2018 they were kind of low key, and then in 2019 and 2020 they kind of like became big.
Was Hololive a thing like in 2018?
Pretty sure it was,
I think so.
or maybe early 2019. I could be wrong.
Let me
Let's see.
check.
Yeah, 2018 it says here, at least on Wikipedia.
Well, Sora, he was like the first Hololive VTuber, started in like 2017, but I think they hadn't signed her as like part of that yet. Because I'm pretty sure they like 0 Gen were like individual VTubers, and then they brought them together before they started producing stuff like for Hololive specifically. Speaking from limited knowledge here. Someone that was an admin on a Hololive server for a bit.
keyword
talk about that now.
was
Oh yes.
That could be its own topic, honestly.
No, we can't go there.
We'll talk about that another time. Yeah, that's not.
It's
it's like a whole. It's like a whole
Modcast.
story. Yeah. It's like a whole. No, that story is too long. We can't talk about it now. We can talk about that another time. I think this was cool. Thanks, guys. In closing comments.
Thank you for hosting. Thank you guys
Yes.
for listening, and thank you, my fellow mods. This was a very fun podcast. Yeah.
I enjoyed it. It was fun.
Did not think we'd get people to stick around for 2 hours. Listening
Very
to
nice.
It's
same random
amazing how
bullshit.
much crap you can talk.
Yeah.
Yep. This just proves that our community is the best. So
True.
Yes.
It's clearly the best.
Yeah,
The
it
best
was fun.
server.
Always a
Um,
W.
I'll share
For the
my.
end, do we like maybe want to just like let people in? I don't know. It's probably a bad
That's
idea.
a horrible idea.
Like
you know that's
30 people joined during this, like the server. I think from the public
I see.
stage.
I don't know how smart Qred's public stage idea was.
I don't know. I like banned 3 people during this, so
I got like 5 random friend requests from people over the course of
Same.
it.
nice.
There were
Actually,
some
did I
people
get
who
any
like
random friend
there was like a
requests?
dude saying, "Hey, I have a important issue I need to discuss in the
Yeah.
stage."
Dang,
like,
dang.
like what?
People asking me.
No, I
"Hey,
do
can
have
please-"
some friend requests. I think I got 2
Yeah,
because
same.
Yeah.
I have 30 pending now, and I had like 28 earlier. I think.
Oh, and guys, please don't forget to boost the server. Okay, thanks.
Hey,
Thanks, yeah, if you-
go
if
get
you-
your
Thanks, bye.
epic. Go get your
If you
epic
joined,
games.
if you
Fortnite
joined just to
Nitro,
troll,
Pog,
like
and boost
please
the server.
boost while you're here. Thanks.
You can get free Nitro on the Epic Store, then please boost our server.
Yes,
Yes,
epic
let's
nitro.
get to that
Very
magical
epic.
100 number. Let's go.
All right, I'm gonna cut the recording now. So, cheers, guys. Thanks. I think we'll do this again, probably, because it was quite cool.
Yeah, this was fun.
All right.
I mean, I enjoyed it. I got to know more about you guys. So
yeah, I think it was cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. One last thing. I think we'll like post some kind of like survey or questionnaire or something, just like regarding times and like. I mean, do you guys think like this time was good or?
Good for me.
It
I
was.
think this time's potentially good, but I'd maybe like to do it at other times to have like different people on as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds like a good idea.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure like Selfie would love to do this, and.
Oh yeah.
I don't think I've ever heard Selfie speak.
I've heard him speak before.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I've
Like
heard him
Counter
speak
Strike with
once.
him like twice.
yeah, Selfie
Yeah,
was like
Selfie does.
someone-
Yeah, Selfie did karaoke. I remember that.
Oh well, I'm not there for that.
Come on, sing Hitori
It's the
Goto!
one that I actively avoid.
Nope, we're not turning this into a karaoke session. Alright, I'm going to update everyone. Good night, thank you.
Good
Good
night,
night,
guys.
Qred.
Yes, good night.
Thank you for hosting.
Sure.
Okay, so